Hello everyone, I'm Brental Canlas, ID 581780, and this is a presentation of my research titled The Impact of Screen Time on Academic Performance and Mental Well-Being Among University Students. This presentation will start with a short introduction, followed by research objectives and questions, then hypothesis, literature, methodology, findings, and finally the conclusion. Let me give you a short introduction of my research. So, these days, we're all spending more time on our phones, laptops, and other devices. And it got me thinking, how is this affecting students like us? I've heard so many stories about people struggling with their studies or mental health. And I wonder if screen time might be part of the problem. So, this research will focus on understanding how digital habits influence academic success and mental well being. The study is centered on university and college students from various fields exploring their daily screen usage and its impact on their lives. Moving on to research questions and objectives. My research question is as followed. What is the effect of screen time on academic performance? What is the effect of screen time on mental health and well-being? What are the trends in student screen time concerning the most used apps, primary device, and the purpose of their usage? Moving on to my research objective. My objective is to analyze digital habits among students, identify patterns and correlation between screen time performance and well-being, to analyze the trends in student screen time by examining the most commonly used apps, primary device, and the purpose of which student use them. Moving on to the hypothesis of my research. Hypotheses are as followed. The first hypothesis is spending too much time on screen can hurt student academic performance. Next, excessive screen time affects student mood and sleep. It can also cause eye strain, headaches, reduced focus, and may increase stress or anxiety. Lastly, student digital habits, including the apps and devices they use, may reveal patterns that differ based on their lifestyle, influencing their study routines, social interaction, and overall well-being. Now, let me give you a short literature of what I use in my research paper. So first, mental health related digital use by university student, a systematic review from 2020. Digital well-being and student performance, the effect of screen time, social media usage on student performance, meditated by sleep quality from 2024. Smartphone addiction and sleep quality on academics performance of university student, an exploratory research from 2021. Screen time and sleep quality among college and university student of Karachi from 2021. And lastly, digital well-being and student performance, the effect of screen time, social media usage on student performance, meditated by sleep quality. Moving on to my research methodology. To understand how screen time affects students, I use a mixed method approach combining numbers with personal experience to get a clearer picture. I created a Google Form survey, making it easy to share online and reach university students. In total, 60 students from different courses and year level took part, giving me a diverse range of perspective. The survey had four key sections: the demographics, basic details like gender, course, and year of study, screen time habits, how many hours they spend on screen, and what apps they use most, academic performance, whether they think screen time helps or hurt their studies, mental well-being, how screen time affects their mood, stress, and sleep. These are the key findings of my research. My first finding is about student screen time hours, and it shows majority of students excessively use their device 6 to 8 hours or more than in a day. Connected to my finding too about how often do students use screen specifically for study purpose, it shows the majority of screen time is not even dedicated to educational purposes, as only 34% of students use screens for studying. In my third finding, I found out that screen time reduces student attention span, making it harder to focus on academic tasks. Majority of the student believes that it significantly reduce attention span or it slightly reduce attention span. The previous finding is all about screen time and student academic relation. Now, in these findings, this is all about screen time and mental well-being. So here in my finding 4, I found out that most students believe screen time slightly impact their mood, highlighting its connection to mental well-being. And for my fifth finding, I found out an alarming 68.9 of students report that screen time negatively affects their sleep, which can affect them academically and mentally. For my last finding about trends in screen time, I found out the top 3 apps is Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. There are 3 most widely used apps among students. These apps are primarily used for social media, communication, and streaming videos or movies. A significant 90.2 of individuals use their phone as their primary device. As per conclusion, it is evident that screen time does affect the student academics and mental well-being.